field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Here's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
At the 37-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Broncos.
Here's Gordon.
First down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tighten up. Check it out.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Taken down.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Touchdown, defense.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Grant Haley in on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Broncos.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
14.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. pass completion. Certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. On play action, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a
pay off. They are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, and that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Broncos 7. Michael Dixon.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Brings up fourth down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up second.
He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
At the 32-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Makes the score.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Boston Cyber set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Block now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. Lock off of play action. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
35-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Gordon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off-play action. Locke. He'll buy some time right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Broncos 10. Boston.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Off the play fake. Locke. He's going to go up top again. And this will be caught at the 30. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Bengals 21, Broncos 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
And returning it, here's Hamler. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Carl Lawson on
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stuff, let's go. Kill. Turn up. Rock.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lock.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd.
The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. His third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Broncos 18. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score, Bengals 35, Broncos 18. Austin.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
55, mark, 55.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check right.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Complete to Jerry.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's up.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flushed out right.
1st and 10.
He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 6-yard line.
Jump, jump, jump. Waystone trap.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Being chased out left. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
80 weapon.
Block working out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
The score, Bengals 35, Broncos 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL